Hi everyone, welcome back if you're returning. My name's Amelia, I hope you're well today. Okay, so as I'm recording this, the eclipse hasn't happened yet. If you're hoping to catch a glimpse of it, good luck. I hope you managed to. If you're watching this after, I hope you got what you wanted from it, got to see it if you wanted to. Right, okay, so I put a poll up in the community tab. Do you want a singles reading or not? Most of you who voted said yes, so let's do that. So I have a plan. I've done some preparation for this reading so we can try and get as much information as possible. So what I'm going to do is have a look. Does Spirit have someone lined up for you? Are they in your life already? Does someone already have their eye on you? What can we know about them? That sort of thing. Then I'm going to pull specifically some characteristics, numbers, letters, zodiacs, just a few. Then I'll see about a time frame if something hasn't come up organically already. And at the end, I'll pull some cards for you to ask your own personal question. I'm thinking of that really more as like just a nice little bit of fun or something, but we'll see how it goes. So obviously it's a collective. You're not all going to be meeting the same person. That could be very awkward, and that would be a very busy person. So, take what resonates. Let's see how we go with this. Okay, so can we have the highest and best messages, please? So a singles reading. Who is coming in for my viewer, please? Who's coming in for my viewer? New love, a singles reading, please. Whew. Okay, I'm getting the number 8. I mean, it could be an infinity symbol, but it came through as the number 8. So that could be, I don't know, maybe you live at number 8 or something around the number 8. Okay, so we have the High Priestess reversed, we have Death, Ace of Swords reversed, Two of Wands reversed. To be honest, this feels like a new beginning with someone that you just don't see coming. You might even be focused on somebody else, someone in your present, or someone from the past that you're wondering about an opportunity with, or if something is going to ground or take off. Three of Cups, yeah. It feels like there's 3 people here, and the third person is really more of like a thought on your mind, or someone you're carrying in your emotions. When this new person pops up, or when this opportunity for new love appears in your life. Eight of Wands. Yeah, and it's not to say that with this past opportunity that you're really, really holding on to it or feeling... Okay, here's the thing. I know I just said the past situation, you might be wondering if something's going to come of it. It doesn't really feel like that. It feels more like something could have happened, and you might be at the point where you're thinking about, well, that seemed a bit of a waste, or that didn't turn out how I wanted, because look, the timer has run out here, and we've got Death. That's it, it's done. Eight of Wands, you're ready to move forward. So it feels like new love comes in for you when you're kind of saying, this past cycle, this past person, it's really done, it's too late, or it's over, it was what it was, maybe it didn't go how I wanted, or it took off and then it ended, whatever, it's done. Okay. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, exactly. You're not looking for this new person, and it could talk about, a period of time in which you're wrapping up a past cycle overall, or it could quite literally be that in the moment this person appears, you happen to be thinking about a past person. Like if you're literally, I don't know, sitting down, having a cup of coffee, this new person comes over to you. In that moment, you were thinking about the past person. So it's either a period of time in your life or one specific point in time. Oh my God, I've just noticed something that's so creepy. Look in the background next to the clock, which actually says 6 o'clock, so I don't know if that's important for anyone. Can you see that figure in the background over here? That's creepy as hell. I'm not really interested in past people. We're looking at new love, but just to say the past person might be around watching you. Maybe you know that anyway. Okay, let's see. We have the Six of Wands, the Hermit reversed. We have Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo. We've got Judgment. Yeah. See, that's what I mean. You meet this new person, or this person makes themselves known to you at a period of time when you're casting judgment over some other previous situation. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. It could be a relationship that ended with someone, or a relationship where you're saying, you don't get to have commitment from me, you know, it's too late now. Okay, so Two of Wands reversed, Six of Wands. Feels like this could take off quite quickly. It feels like there's something very, very new about this, which is great because that is our intention. New love here. But it could be different and new in the sense of you haven't dated someone like this before. Maybe something to do with the location they're in. You know, maybe you have to travel when you meet up with them, and that it's a new location you haven't explored, or there's something about this that requires you to show up differently, but it's successful. It's a good thing. It's an exciting kind of difference. Six of Wands. I'm wondering if this new person with the Hermit reversed already has their eye on you, because it feels like they're coming out of hiding. They're making themselves known. I don't think it's this creepy person here. I think that's the person you've passed judgment on. But I wonder if this new person's got their eye on you as well already. Let's see. Nine of Cups reversed, the World reversed. Okay. Knight of Wands reversed. What's on the back? Six of Cups. Okay, so I'm not seeing necessarily they do have their eye on you already. Of course, in some cases, yeah, they might. But I am seeing, regardless, this is someone who also has been wrapping up their own cycle. This could even be someone who in the past wasn't really interested in anything serious or any kind of commitment. They were only interested in fulfilling their own needs and their own sense of enjoyment. And something is changing, because the Six of Cups is quite, you know, it can be a selfless energy. It's definitely about partnership. There's compassion. This here feels, it feels like there's not much empathy. It feels like I want what I want. Did I get what I wanted? Good, I feel good. Am I bored of what I thought I wanted? Yes, okay, I'm leaving. No real care or interest in how other people affected. I don't see that this is a selfish bad person, so it could just be that they were connecting with other people who also were interested in a good time. What's that thing about being around for a good time, not a long time or something? I mean, why can't you have both, right? But just good short-term things. Now they're interested in something that feels safe, feels like home, feels comfortable. So they're wrapping up their own cycle as well. So this could be someone who's been in hermit mode for a while, thinking, reflecting, considering, asking what they want for themselves in their life at this point. And when they step out back into the world, come out of hermit mode, the both of you meet, the both of you are aligned, and you have a very clear sense of what exactly it is that you want moving forward, because you've been over here, you know, reflecting, passing judgments on past experiences, people, on how you showed up, what you want moving forward. They've been doing the same in hermit mode. Okay, let's see what else we can see. I'm kind of interested in what's this Two of Wands reversed, you know, this thing that feels like there's something different but exciting about this. Ten of Cups reversed, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. Wow. I mean, it can be different, especially if you've left something long-term behind. Being with someone new would be different. Ten of Cups reversed. It feels like what's familiar to you, what represents home or comfort, or how relationships have always worked for you or the people around you. There's something here that maybe might be different. Like you're both bringing different ideas to this around what a commitment looks like or what the future looks like. But again, it's not concerning, it's not stressful, it's not misaligned, it's exciting. Yeah, Page of Swords, learning, Three of Cups, the Moon, Six of Swords, and then the King of Pentacles. Okay, I have to I don't want to say this because I feel like I'm inevitably going to get a comment of someone freaking out, even if I say don't take it if it doesn't resonate, but it's come through, I can't ignore it. Okay, so yesterday is relevant to your reading. Yesterday I was on YouTube and there was a short that came up, and I was glad to see in the comments that other people were also confused as to how it appeared in their algorithm because I wasn't watching anything to do with this, but it was about a married couple. They were on a cruise, and it was a cruise specifically for swingers. I didn't know there were such cruises. I made it sound like sign me up. I didn't know. No, but I didn't know you could book a cruise specifically for that. So anyway, Page of Swords is learning something new. Three of Cups is a group. With the Moon, maybe something you didn't know you were interested in until this person brings it up, or vice versa. And look, we're on the water, which is making me think of the cruise. So look, I'm not saying this is for everyone, and it won't be. Maybe it's just one person, and it doesn't have to be about swinging. It could be just, I don't know, but there's just something here for someone. It's like bringing something to the table that's different, but it's thrilling. It's not like, oh my God, I would never, that's not what I want. It's like, wow, I never thought of that. Actually, that's quite exciting. So again, please just leave that if it doesn't resonate. The other way I could read this is something about new community, meeting new people through this relationship. 10 of Cups reversed. Maybe you've struggled in terms of getting along with your family or your friends or the people in your community. You've never really felt seen or valued or aligned with them. And through this partnership, through this person, you meet people with the Three of Cups who are really on your wavelength. So you get this partnership, this relationship, and also other friendships, other connections as well. As a bonus, we've got Pisces here twice. Five of Wands, King of Swords reversed. What's this about? Oh, okay, I think this person doesn't like drama, and just as a heads up, this could be the sort of person that if there is conflict or drama, they might retreat. So I'm not saying it's a full-blown red flag, but it's not ideal. So just a heads up there that this could be someone who might go silent for a bit to process their thoughts. And that could be frustrating if you're someone who likes to deal with things in the moment. So there might need to be some communication around this. And also maybe as an identifier, if any of you feel that you may already have bumped into this person or you might know them. Death reversed. Yeah, look, Five of Swords reversed. I think this is someone who might have some triggers or some wounds around previous relationships and experiences. Yeah, look at this. So this is something that might need to be healed, whether individually or that you might work on together if you do decide to move forward. This person thinks like their conflict resolution is a bit dodgy. They just pull back, they go quiet, because I think they're used to conflict resolution looking like and feeling like an attack on them. So they already get their defenses up before anything's really happened, because they're trying to hide and run from things escalating, and there's a potential for nothing to get resolved, just swept under the rug for the sake of avoiding arguments. So that's something that may need to be talked about and worked on with this person, not when you're in the middle of an argument or a stressful situation, but when things are good, so you can prepare for if and when something does pop up, how you're going to deal with it in a way that's healthy for both of you. Right, okay, so let's have a look. We'll start with characteristics, so let's see. Where's jewelry? What I mean by that is not, I mean, loads of people do, right? But like, it could be a specific kind, something that really stands out. It could be one specific piece they always wear, they're never seen without. Or it could be something that's one of the first things that you comment on. Like, I know someone who always has a ring on his necklace, and it's his dad's. His dad passed away, right? So he's always wearing that. It's an important piece of jewelry for him. It's not just a random necklace. Okay, so on the larger side, I think that's what I wrote. So this could be someone who, when I say larger, I mean could be muscle, weight, like fat, I don't know, whatever, just on the larger side. They could also be tall. Like, you know, sometimes people seem, I'm trying to think how to express this. Like big, and what I mean by big is like they might be tall, they might be broad, or like there's just like they're, and I'm not saying like overweight or trying to insult anyone. I just mean like the opposite of saying someone's petite or something like that. Like you're going to notice them in a room, they're taking up space, and it's not a problem, but they are, like, you know, and they're not like really tall and waif, like, I don't know, just like a big person. Tall and filled out, could be that, I don't know. And of course, in some ways that's very subjective, so it depends on the people you're used to seeing, or how maybe tall or short you are, that kind of thing. Yeah, look, see, broad shoulders. That's what I was trying to explain. I wasn't trying to say anything rude, just like you notice this person when they're around. Long hair. Ah, look, petite. I'm wondering if I'm getting some of them, some of you, whichever side you might fall on. But yeah, it could be. Well, I'm not going to repeat myself. Just like everything's relative, isn't it? How we perceive other people. Like if we think they're taller or shorter and stuff. We have a deep skin tone. I'm hearing the number 7. We have piercings. Okay, so maybe, I mean, we could put that with jewelry. So maybe they have specific jewelry that they wear in their piercings, or the kind of jewelry that you can only really put in. Oh my God, that's so dumb. I was just about to say the kind of, oh my God, the kind of jewelry you can only put in a piercing. I mean, where else are you going to put it? How else are you going to get it in? Oh my God. Oh, I mean, I know you can have clip-on earrings. What I meant is, like, specifically, let's say someone is, they don't just have a piercing, they're like into maybe piercings, tattoos, maybe they have gauges in their ears, so they've got their ears pierced, but they're working on stretching the ear lobe out, and you can't put a big thick gauge in the ear if you haven't worked on the piercing. Like, as in, it's a thing, it's not just, you know, a piercing that they've done and forgotten about. And we have taller than you. Okay, I'm pretty convinced at this point that this person is taller or bigger than you in some way. Whether this is a woman or a man, there's something, and it could even, if it's not their physicality or just that, there's something about maybe their presence. They're not shy and retiring, or at least that's not how you're reading them or picking up on them. Right, okay, so I have, hold on, I'm going to pause because I've got my things here that I want to pull from, but I need to put them in a bag or something. Okay. So far, I think this is clearly the best reading I've ever done. I've basically suggested that I'd like to sign myself up for a cruise for swingers and informed you all of the very revolutionary information that if you want to put some jewelry in a body part, you need to have it pierced. Wow, who knew? I mean, I guess you could wear rings and necklaces. You don't have to pierce anything for those. Okay, so we have some signs. We've got Sagittarius, Scorpio, Gemini. We have the initial A. What even is this? The number 5, the number 3, 53, 35. Oh, it could be like a date of birth as well, like the 3rd of May or the 5th of March. Pisces. We have the number 6, the number 7, and we have the letter N. Wait, is this a 7? No, it's a 4. Okay, let's take a few more and that will be it. Okay, we have Virgo, we have Aquarius, we have Aries, we have the letter F, E, the number 9, we have the letter C, we have Libra, we have P, G, J, there is the number 7, K, the number 8. Yeah, 7 and 8 feel important in some way in this reading, so maybe this is something that's building momentum. 7 is quite individual, reflective, even spiritual, around growth. So maybe you've both been in those energies and you're about to step into like an 8 cycle of movement, action. M, R, W, Y, Q, L and O. Or we could read that as a 0. The birth point, the Fool. Okay, so I mean, let's get a time frame. This one I always would say don't invest too much in this because it's going to be different for everyone, but we can see. We have the Tower. That is immediately, that is now, that could be today. So for some of you, you know, you may be interacting with this person already, and through this reading you may have started piecing things together. You may be like, I think it's them. If it's not, this person's coming in quick. Yeah. Okay, can we get a time frame? So in 8 of Cups would be 8 months. As I'm recording this, it's April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, so maybe 8 months or around Sagittarius season could be, oh look, the number 8 again, could be relevant. So for some of you, it's happening very, very quickly, as in like this moment today. For others of you, it could take up to 8 months. Okay, so let's move into the question. So I'm going to pull 3 cards. What you can do is have your question ready, or if you want to pause, you know, please do, but you can have a question and make a decision in your head of which number, 1, 2 or 3 you're going to choose. Or you could have 3 questions and, you know, see what each card has. So figure out how you want to do this, but what I'm going to do is shuffle them up and just pull each one and show you as I go. So it's up to you how you want to use this. Like I said, this is more just maybe a bit of fun. Wouldn't take this too seriously, a bit like the time frame. So let's see. So starting with an answer to your first question, or an answer for number 1. What's the card for number 1, please? Forgiveness. Okay, so whatever you're asking about forgiveness may help that situation. Okay, number 2, we have within the next few weeks. So maybe you're asking about a time frame. Or if you feel that doesn't make sense, it could be you're going to get an answer that makes sense within the next few weeks. And for the 3rd option, this very helpful. Listen to your intuition. So I think for the 3rd one, you already know, or the answer's there underneath the chatter of the mind. Okay, so I'm going to leave this reading here. What's interesting is I didn't really get a sense of like, is this person older, younger? Do you meet them at work, in your neighborhood, pursuing a hobby? I don't really know. What Spirit gave me was more about how you're going to align the things you've been through, the experiences you might have, the ways in which you both can open up and expand each other's worlds. Yeah, okay, so I will leave this here, but I hope this was interesting. I hope it helped. Please don't freak out about the swingers cruise. I'm not saying that has to apply to you or anything like that, but it came up, so I felt I had to mention it. But you know, it could just be, you could expand each other's horizons in any way. It doesn't even have to be that, of course. So I'm going to leave this here. Thank you for watching. If I haven't scared you off, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.